What's going on, everybody? This is a special edition of Afro Think Tank. I'm in Mexico right now, and I'm at the Maya pyramids right now. And I just want to say that first of all, it's an amazing pyramid. Okay, it's amazing. It's it's huge. Okay, and it's one of the wonders of the world, and one of the I guess 8 wonders. I think there's 8 or 9 wonders of the world. And you know, by looking at it, you have to think, what kind of civilization made this? How advanced were they? How was their government? How was their structure? How was their system of living? How was it? To do something like this. Okay, it's huge. So, just to think how advanced we were as human beings back then, and then something happened, right? Like how long does it take for civilization to go from the height of society to almost nothing, to be reduced to a tourist attraction? How long does it take? And if this pyramid is an indication of a great civilization, I can just imagine the Egyptian pyramids, which are probably, I don't know how much bigger. I've never been to Egypt. I plan on going to go see the pyramids, but I'm pretty sure that the Pyramid of Giza makes this pyramid look like a toy. Okay, so if I can imagine what kind of high society built these pyramids and all these other structures out here, I can just imagine all the structures in Africa and how advanced they were in Africa. And I'm pretty sure that there was some co-mingling between ancient Africa and the ancient Americas. I mean, there's plenty of documented history and proof of that. So, I mean, I think that's just plain history or not. But this is beautiful, and it's sad. It's a little bit sad because you see when the conquistadors came, everywhere they go, and everywhere the conquerors or the oppressors, everywhere they go, they destroy things like this. They destroy this history. They take it over, and then it's reduced to a tourist attraction. And this is all we get to see, instead of seeing the people who built this and seeing what they could have possibly did if they were left alone, if they didn't get killed because of smallpox. I mean, or well, not smallpox, but chicken pox, and mumps, and measles, and the common cold, and then the viciousness of the Spanish when they came here, of the Portuguese when they came here. Like, just everywhere they go, they destroy beautiful things like this. Imagine how far we would be in this world if that never happened. If Africa was allowed to continue to advance without being manipulated or torn apart, ripped apart, and if South America, Central America was allowed, and if North America was allowed to thrive without being destroyed, killed, raped, murdered, how far would we be as humans? That's a great question, and we'll never get to answer that. I see some of the local population, and they're definitely different from the Mexicans you see on TV. I wouldn't even call the local population, the indigenous population, Mexicans or Spanish or Latino. I wouldn't say any of that, because a lot of people forget that Spanish is a European language. Latin is European. Spanish is all European. The natives here, they're Indians. They're native Indians. They look different. They're distinct. Very beautiful people, and they're dark. Most of them are darker than me. I'm light skinned. Most of them are darker than me. And they're kind of short. They're very small, I would say. They remind me of maybe the pygmies. Well, not that small. They're not. Well, some of them are that small. The pygmies or other shorter African groups of people. They're just short in stature, But they're great people. Fun to talk to, They, you know, they're very proud of their history, and you can kind of tell the economics in this country. You have the Europeans, just like in America. You got the Europeans on top. And you got the ones we're used to seeing, the Latinos, the ones that we would say we would go to home, you know, the Home Depot Latino. Some people would say, you know, not trying to be, you know, funny or anything, but you know what I'm saying. Those guys, those like in the mix. There's like in the middle, and then you got the Native Indigenous, which are all the way at the bottom with the Afro Mexicans that are here, which I've seen. They are here. They are definitely here, and they look like me, you know, any old African American in America. They got here the same way we got in America, to America and other places around here. Also, Nigerians. I seen Nigerians here. They own like several stores. And Nigerians, they go everywhere, I swear. But it's a beautiful sight. This is some, you know, some beautiful stuff here. There's a lot of culture here. Imagine, it's a whole civilization just disappeared, you know? How many times has that happened in history? A whole my tongue is twisting. A whole civilization just disappearing from greatness. You know, how does it happen? We know, you know, it's just amazing. But I'm gonna keep on, I'm gonna take some pictures, you know, and enjoy this history, because I love history. And I'll peep you guys next time. I just want to throw it out there. I think African Americans or black people period should just travel, you know, you know, don't go to Africa. First of all, make that a priority. Travel. If you're going to travel to Africa. But there are other parts, especially us black folks in the Western Hemisphere. You know, I did this trip on a weekend. You know, I took 2 days off a week, came down here to Mexico, you know, just to see these pyramids. It's something you can do. It only cost me $500. That's for a hotel. That's my flight. And since I've been down here, I've only spent maybe $300. You don't have to. Food is cheap. You know, you can spend as little money as you want. You know, around here, once you book your flight and hotel, I got mine off Priceline. You know, so check it out. But I'm gonna let you guys go, and just hit me in the comments section. Tell me what you think about this. This is very beautiful, very profound. You know, in these pyramids. And you know what? Here's another thing. Before I go, I want you to think about this. If we never destroyed, if they never destroyed these people, their lives, their civilizations, their way of being, we might know how these pyramids were built. Same with Africa. If they didn't destroy all the history, all the books, all the scrolls, they didn't kill all the wise men, all the wise women, we would know how the pyramids were built. And how far would we be if we knew how the pyramids were built? You know, so that's all I want to say. Thank you for tuning in. Peace.